What's up, everybody? Jason here. Wanted to bring you a quick video. I bought a couple new guitars we're going to go over, show you really quick. Before I get to that, stay tuned to the end of this video. I got some exciting news on something that may or may not happen and could lead to a few series of videos, which could be very cool. Stay tuned for that. If you guys have noticed in the last couple of shorts or reels I did, I am playing this, it's a Squire. I also have a new bass that I bought. I have actually sold all my BC Rich guitars, and I purchased the Squire for a specific reason, and I'll tell you why. This is specifically a Sonic Squire, or a Squire Sonic. I'm sorry, it's a Squire Sonic, and that could be very important, and I will get to that in a second. As you can see, this is nice and classy, but also metal at the same time. Now, let me give you a close-up of these two guitars that I got, and I'll go over what I did to them. All right, guys, here we go. We got somewhat of a matching pair, the Squire Sonic, and we got a Sterling Music Man bass guitar. I'm going to go over this real quick. After this, I'll tell you why I did this in the first place. This bass came with a white pickguard. I was able to get this mirrored one off of Amazon, which I think gives it a nice chrome look and kind of matches the other one. Nice fat humbucker. Just a volume and a tone. This does not have an active pickup on it. I believe this is a fairly new model. It's about 300 bucks. I did have to replace the nut because the one that came with it looked like a 5-year-old filed it and looked like absolute junk. I got a new nut on Amazon. Also came with chrome tuners. I put some black tuners, but I kept the chrome rings on there. Also the same as this. I got some black tuners for the Squire, but left the chrome nuts, so they kind of match. Kind of cool, yeah? This came with chrome tuners, put on some black ones. Now, I'm going to show you a quick before and after, well, a before picture of this one. Now, as you can see, this came with one humbucker, 2 single coils, pretty plain, basic. Now it looks pretty sick. And as you can see from the picture, when I took the pickguard off, this already has 3 routed out holes for humbuckers. I could put 3 humbuckers in here. Now, I've owned a couple of Squires in my day. I've never taken off the pickguard. I don't know if they're all like that, which is why I mentioned specifically that this is a Squire Sonic. In case you guys are interested in this, you can completely modify this to whatever you want because there's routed out holes for 3 humbuckers. That's crazy. So I bought the pickguard. I bought the pickups, 2 nice chrome knobs. I actually bought a chrome whammy bar because the one that came with it had I believe it was a white or black tip. I didn't even want a tip. I wanted that chrome. I bought a 3-way switch instead of the 5-way. Wired everything up, soldered everything. Works great. Looks freaking fantastic. This is, in my opinion, a very metal looking Strat style guitar. And as you can see, I did my homework. They both have the light maple necks, which I like. I really don't like dark necks. I like the light maple neck. They both just happen to have black dot inlays, which is cool. A complete awesome matching set, even though they're 2 different brands. Now, if you guys want to hear these guitars, go back and listen to the last 2 reels I did, the shorts. I did a couple of Iron Maiden ones. I am playing this guitar and the bass. If you would like me to do a more of an in-depth review on these, I mean, you guys probably don't care too much about the Squire, but on the Sterling bass, if you want me to do a review on that, let me know. I'll hook it up and we'll do some sound tests on it if you guys want to hear what that bass sounds like. So let me know in the comments section if you want a little deeper review of the guitar and that bass now that they've been modified a little bit. Let me know. Now you might be asking yourself, why did I do this? What was the point of selling those badass metal guitars? I had the Red Devil War Beast. I had the Warlock bass. I had the, what was it? Oh, I had the Kelly. Why did I do this? Well, I have pretty much owned almost every single type of style of guitar you can imagine. I've had, oh my gosh, I've had Les Pauls, I've had SGs, I've had standard Ibanez Jackson style, I've had Jackson Kellys, Jackson Flying V's, I've had Epiphone Explorers, Warlocks, Warbeasts, the Jackson Warrior. I've owned almost every different type of shape of metal guitar. And most of them, honestly, and this is my personal opinion, they're not practical guitars. They're metal playing guitars. They're playing a show. They're going to the show, playing a concert, playing a gig guitars. Yes, you can play them in your room. I got a very small room. I don't have a lot of room in here, and that, especially the Warlock bass, that thing was so long, I was hitting stuff with it. And not only are these guitars not very practical as far as just sitting here and jamming in the room, most of them don't fit on guitar stands very well, like a Flying V. A Warlock, I mean, they kind of do. They pretty much all have neck dive. They're honestly, and this is again my opinion, they're mainly for looks. They're not very practical guitars. I'm almost 50 years, I just turned 49 years old, in case you guys don't know, back in September. And I wanted something comfortable. I wanted something very comfortable I can sit on the couch and jam with. Neither one of these, even the Sterling, does not have neck dive on that bass. I did a lot of research into these, not only on like what they do, especially trying to match the colors and all that, and the Sterling bass is extremely comfortable. You can stand up, there's no neck dive on it. Sounds really good. The one thing I did not mention, the main issue with this Squire that I got is the frets were very sharp. I actually had to take this neck off, tape it up, and buff it on my buffing wheel. That was kind of a pain in the ass. I don't like doing that, but it's worth it when if you want a comfortable playing guitar. The Sterling bass, I did not have to do that. The Sterling bass, the frets are beautiful, except for the nut on the neck. That was pretty stupid, honestly. It was pretty bad. But that was like not even $10 fix off at Amazon. But anyway, I wanted something very practical. And for people that are gonna, the myth has been broken about pickups and tone wood and strings and stuff. It doesn't matter. If you got an electric guitar with a humbucker, they're pretty much gonna sound the same. The sound is in your amp and your speaker. And if you wanna argue that, you can. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted something practical, comfortable, and something that looks classy and kind of mean at the same time, and I think these do. I like them. This one's very light, bass a little heavy, but again, these both play beautifully now. Now, if you guys have any questions about any of this, leave your comments. Now for the great news. Just before I made this video, I was looking on OfferUp and just browsing, and this guy is selling a Randall amplifier. I'm not going to get into too many specifics of this right now. This is not 100% set in stone, although the guy accepted my price and he would let me know a day I could come over this week. The reason that I'm really iffy about this is a Randall combo amp. It's a 212 that is made in the early 90s, and it has the original Randall Jaguar speakers. Okay, what does that mean? This screams fucking Dimebag Darrell, okay? I did a review. I had that Randall RG80 combo amp that I did. I had a 12-inch, but that was not a Jaguar. It's not a Jaguar speaker. They do not make Randall Jaguar speakers anymore, and you can barely even find them off of eBay or anything. They're almost extinct. And that was one of Dimebag Darrell's, how he got his sound. Dimebag used to use Randall amps. He used to use Randall Jaguar speakers. Now, I'm not trying to sound like Dimebag. Worst case scenario, I can sell these speakers for like $100 a piece, and I'm getting the amp for cheaper than $200. So to me, this is a steal. Again, I don't know if this is set in stone, but this is a Randall 2x12 combo, and it's got the original Jaguar speakers in it. Worst case, I make a head out of it. I make another cab for the speakers, like I did the Jensen Nighthawk. There's so many options here to do. This is going to be cool. So again, that is the news. I'm more excited about getting the speakers than the amp. But I get a Randall amp with the Jaguar speakers, and there's possibilities here. So we'll see what happens. I don't have it yet. that'll be in a upcoming video. I'll let you guys know, and we'll do a review of that amp by itself first before I do anything to it. So, all right, guys, I just want to let you know what was going on. I haven't made a video in a while. Needed a break. Sold my guitars, got these. I really love these guitars. Sound great. You guys have watched the shorts, and thank you for watching. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can if I get that Randall amp.